separate of those things, separate of those titles. Who are you? What's up, guys? My name is Patricia and I'm known as God's Design here on YouTube. Welcome to my channel. If this is the first time you've ever fell on one of my videos, thank you so much for stopping by. I'd love if you guys would join the family by subscribing, hit the notification bell so that you're notified every time I upload a video. What is up? How are you guys? How you doing? How you living? How you feeling? I am feeling well. Well, actually, I'm feeling under the weather, but cannot complain. Blessed with a new day, and therefore I am blessed. I really just came into you guys to remind you guys of something that so often we forget in the hustle and bustle of life. I slightly touched on it in my last video, which was a get ready with me video. If you missed that video, go ahead and go watch that video. We talked about my wedding planning and my wedding woes and all of the feelings and emotions that I am dealing with and going through as I go through this major life change. After I did that video, that was one of my goals for the day, was to make sure that I recorded a video for you guys. And so I was going through the checklist of the other things that I like to do or that I want to do. And I realized there was something that for a while that I have not done. I'm gonna give it to you guys first and then we can talk about it and develop it or open it up a little bit afterwards. And that is, do not forget about you. Do not forget about you. Patricia, what does that mean? A lot of times in the hustle and bustle of life and paying bills and taking care of kids, parents, husband, work life, building a career, full-time school, there's so much going on. We lose ourselves in the process. We get into this sort of like this rat race, you know what I mean? Of get up, get ready, go to work, come back, cook dinner, make sure the kids do their homework. We get into this rat race, and all of a sudden days and weeks and months are passing us by, and we lose that sort of that spark, that thing that makes us us. And we often lose ourselves, and that has been like the theme of a lot of people that I've spoken to recently, including myself, is this sense of losing who you are, your identity as a person detached from other things. So I am Patricia. I'm not Patricia the wife, or I'm Patricia. I'm not married yet, but Patricia the mother. Don't have kids yet, but just an example. You know what I mean? Separate of those things, separate of those titles. Who are you? And sometimes when you get caught up with your responsibilities, which is a good thing, right? Because they're responsibilities and you're supposed to take ownership of them. But sometimes when you get caught up in your responsibilities, you lose yourself. This is the reminder that I wanted to give to you guys, is don't forget yourself. And so you guys know I always like to leave with you guys with a how, and then also with the challenge, right? And so the how is, how do I not forget myself? Well, I have so much to do, girl. I got a full-time job. I go to school. I got kids. I got a husband. I got a wife. I got, all these responsibilities. I have this side hustle that I'm trying to get up off the ground. I got this business that I'm running. Like, girl, how can I do this? And that is by continuing to do and partake in the things that make you you, that make you tick, that give you that sparkle in your eye, whether it's bike riding, whether it's running, whether it's music, whether it's YouTube videos, content creation, whether it's photography, whether it's cooking, whether it's fashion design, whether it's event planning, whether it's whatever it is. Continue to partake and to do and to practice and to experience traveling. It's like another good example. The things that you like to do. You may not be able to do it in the same way that you used to, or you may not be able to invest as much time as you used to. But continue to do those things that make you you. One of the things, I'll give you an example. Well, first, the reason why I brought this up is I sat down to attack my checklist. And one thing that wasn't on my checklist that typically I would have done yesterday was planning. This is my new planner, 2019 planner, and I have not been as consistent as I have been in the past, though I love doing it, and that's because I got caught up in the rat race, y'all. And so I sat down and I saw the planner. I said, I need to do this. I thought, man, I haven't done this in a while. But before today, another thing that I've been missing a lot is music. And I have had this goal to, you guys know I'm classically trained, but I've also had this goal to learn how to play music by ear, and it's a skill that I just want to upkeep. And so I play virtually every week at church, but I haven't had much time to actually sit down and practice. And so though I don't have an hour, though it's not about not having, we'll talk about that in a minute too. I'm gonna hit you all with that one. It's not about not having, but though I choose not, or though I am not able at this time to dedicate an hour a day like I used to growing up, but I can do an hour a week. That much I can do. And that's more than I had with hour a week. What is that? Well, that's more than I have been doing, which was zero, outside of playing at church. And so, start small. But even spending that time to spend an hour a week and getting finished and feeling so much better because I'm able to put something back in my life that had been gone for a while. And another thing I want to talk to you guys about time, right? Because some of you guys may be telling me, Patricia, I don't have the time for that. Anybody got time for that, right? The thing about it is you do. No matter what's going on in your life, you do. And you can sit here and I've done it with clients. Sit here and you will tell me everything that is in your way of being able to do things that you actually want to do. And I've said this to clients. I said this to my someone very close to me recently. And I said, here's the thing. You don't want to do it. And that's just the end of it. You will find time to do the things that you want to do. You'll find time to do it. So the next time you face the top of the hour, you could choose what to do for the next 60 minutes. Will I watch a YouTube video? Don't click off, okay? Just finish watching this one, then you can click off. Will I watch a YouTube video? Will I play? What do people play on their phone? Game on my phone. I don't know what people play anymore on their phone. Solitaire. I don't know. Will I scroll through Instagram? Will I scroll through Facebook? Or will I get on the piano? Or will I read this next chapter in this book that I'm reading? Or will I sit here and research how to get a business loan for this business I'm trying to get off the ground? Or will I try to find manufacturers for this this retail store that I'm trying to open up? Or will I sit here and plan for my coming week? Or will I sit here and journal, which is the next thing I'm about to do too? Will I sit here and journal for the next hour? You choose to do. You make choices. You make these choices every day with your time. And a lot of us, especially with social media, if we compile all the time that we use on social media, we probably could do something else more productive with that time. Truth be told, when you think about it, you roll over in the morning, the first thing you look at is your phone after you look at the time. And then you start rolling through Facebook and Instagram. I'm guilty. All right. I'm not pointing fingers. I'm guilty. The truth is you likely have the time to do the things that you want to do, except you've chosen to prioritize other things over these things. And that's okay. That's okay. It's not a bad thing. But you can't say things like, I don't have time. Because truth is you do have the time. But you choose not to spend the time doing the things that you want to do. What I'm saying is, in order to eventually you find yourself stuck and without purpose. And that's a very dark place to be. And so again, the reminder is don't forget you. And how you do that is by continuing to do the things that you like to do. Even if that means making, little adjustments on the amount of time you spend or how you do it or who you include, or maybe you got to bring the baby with you or whatever it is. But continue to do the things that you like to do. And so I'm gonna leave you guys with a challenge, and that is to identify one thing that you found yourself that you've neglected, somehow, some way in the hustle and bustle of life that you'd like to pick back up. And whether that's going to take cooking classes or yoga classes or going to the gym or writing or sewing, knitting, reading, whatever it is, music, singing, playing, dancing, acting, whatever it is, y'all. I want to see those things down in the comment section. If you have more than one, great, but at least one. In one of those things down in the comment section. And also, let's take that a step further, but go ahead and type out one thing that you will do, one adjustment you will make to reintroduce that thing to your life. If you're looking at me and you're saying, Patricia, I can't think of one thing that I want to bring back. Oh, y'all, okay. Sorry, I have a friend that's coming from out of town to stay with me, but I don't have one thing. I don't have one thing that I could think of right now that I can do or that I want to pick back up. But okay, well, if it's not picking something back up, what is it that you would like to do, or have always wanted to do, or have always wanted to try? Or a hobby that you've always interested in, but you've never actually carried it out. Name one of those down below and how you intend on implementing it into your life, even if it's in the smallest way. That is the video that I had for you guys today. Thank you so much for tuning into this video. I will see you guys soon with another one. I hope this one reaches you well and in good spirits. And yes, guys, I will see you soon. And as always, God bless.